The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Akron Zips, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Wolverines will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. So the Akron Zips offense will start this game off. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
The Zips get the first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Might as well give it to him again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Zips have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, it's Clemens. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Zips. He can find the end zone. Now 60 career touchdown catches.
I mean, that is just silly that this guy is always finding ways to get in the end zone. Like, you know they want to take him away. He is the focal point. 60 touchdowns, you know they're going to throw it to him. Palmer keeps making plays.
And David, throughout his career, we've seen defenses try everything to stop this guy. They bracketed him, double coverage, man coverage, zone coverage. It doesn't matter. He's the ultimate runner. 60 touchdown catches is so good.
The Wolverines offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And both of these teams have anchors in the middle that you build your defense around.
And everybody just seems to look to these two guys when there's a big play on the field that needs to happen, right?
They're making all the calls. They're making sure that they're in the right spots, run, pass, getting everybody organized, and they do it at a high level.
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Give to the running back. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is...
He's going to throw deep right side. And he hauls it in at the 25.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Looking to move it through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting a touchdown.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Feeling some heat. The sweet feet buy a little time.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. They were hoping for a little more, but it could have been worse as the punt goes out of bounds, and they'll put it in play around the 45-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got him downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something...
Can anyone catch him? A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. And the Zips will snap it on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Trying to get to him. Usually see better timing between this senior quarterback and his receivers. That one well behind him. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Akron. Lining up for the PAT. And it's perfect. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the blitz gets to him just like that.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offense.
He'll take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They go to the ground. The Zips will move the sticks.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They're trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dialing up a second down pass play. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Zips!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. At the 40, there he goes. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Coming after him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, the coaching staff's going to have to talk to him about making quicker decisions. Today, if guys aren't open right away, take off and run or throw it away, but you can't hold it for that long.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking to throw it again. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Running back searching for a hole. At midfield, he's got room. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
Escapes the... Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. Second down now after the sack. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Working that left side.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They are perfect on fourth down so far in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out fast. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Holding, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He makes the connection. Knocked off his feet. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Zips are threatening in the red zone. On second down, wants to throw it. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the big house when it's full and rocking as it is today in Ann Arbor.
About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. First down here for the offense. Quick handoff. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's got it down the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Zips have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Off the play fake. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Zips are moving quickly down the field. It's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. The noise level is relentless here on second down. He's looking to throw. Dances away from the heat. It's complete on the right side. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the tailback. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Akron! They take the lead with the 6. Lining up to add another.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make the play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first down.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Looking to go up top on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Zips. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. It'll be a draw. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's gonna pass. Got a man. It's Miranda. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Wolverines are in the red zone. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Clemens. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The Zips are on the move. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Leaves it with the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
This quarterback doing a lot of good decision-making on that last play. First off, nice job extending, but then understanding what the coverage was, understanding nobody's open, and then going, hey, look, I can go get this myself, and finally, not only am I going to get this first down, I'm going to take care of myself, too. I'm going to slide. I practiced this all week. A little baseball slide action. We got a fresh set of downs.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. A 1st down for the offense. He wants to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped up to 17. 1st down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
2nd down.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.